Good morning, everybody. It is Matt, aka the Lumberjack Landlord, and we know what day it is. It is Fantastic Friday. Mike and I have had crazy schedules, and so we've missed a couple of these Fridays in the last month, but we got Mike from One Rental at a Time. Mike Zuber, how's it going, my man?
It's going well, and I want to be one of the first to congratulate you on getting over 8,000 subscribers. Oh. It took longer than it should, given the amazing content you put out there. But
thank you.
I got to tell you, the next 1,000 will come much, much faster because you are doing amazing work and you're consistent. So congratulations.
I really appreciate that. I told marketing that if the next 1,000 takes as long as the first 1,000, they're fired. So
fair. That's fair.
He goes, oh, I go, hey, listen, I said, this content's good. We spent a lot of time putting this stuff together. I said,
and you're not cheap.
yeah. And I said, Mike and I probably spend 3 to 4 hours a day combined looking at markets, talking to lenders, talking to sales reps, talking to real estate agents, talking to other investors. And you find this in one place. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. Yeah. So the first thing, so thank you very much for the congratulations, and thank you very much for the push from you and Dion. Really appreciate it.
3 hours tomorrow, man. Live stream.
See, because every day is Saturday, you got the day wrong. It's Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Damn it, Sunday. It's all the same to me.
Exactly. It's all the same to you. So the thing that I wanted to talk about first of is time in the market is more important than timing the market.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a great saying. And with real estate specifically, right? I get asked all the time, is now the right time? Is this, that, the other thing? And again, the thing that we've talked about before that you and I have done and Dion hasn't, right? The Three Amigos on Thursday is you and I've recycled capital.
Yes.
If your goal is to recycle capital and use that same dollar, I've used the same dollar for my first house probably 6 times now. I kind of followed it through my portfolio. And, that is just, I wouldn't be anywhere without recycling capital. And that is the key of that is time in the market. So I love this concept.
Awesome. So what I wanted to do was, because you are the king of spreadsheets, the dominator of dollars.
Yes. I'm willing to look at data all over the place. This is true.
Yeah. The executive of equations. I wanted to take you through.
I love it.
My spreadsheet as I put it together, because as you know, we just did a refinance.
Yes.
So this was something that started in May, was painstaking through the entire freaking summer. And we just wrapped everything up yesterday. And even though I know what every document said, it still took me 4 hours to sign all of the paperwork associated with what was 7 refinances. 4
it's just
hours of paperwork, Mike.
And I guarantee you read maybe the deed.
Yes.
And you verified the closing statement for the dollar amount. Everything else was, where do I sign?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not looking. I don't care.
I literally said to the closer, I said, I need a stamp, number one. And I said, if I can't get a stamp, I got to figure out a way to sign my name a whole lot faster, because I have my signature is obnoxious.
Good old John Hancock.
True story.
Yeah.
True
it's like,
story.
woo, very loopy.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm just like, literally at the end, I'm just like, MH. So what I wanted to do was walk you through the spreadsheet, because I think this spreadsheet really does tell the story.
Awesome.
Give me just 1 second here. So I think if I do this, nope, hold on. Okay. Sorry, newbie here.
Yeah, it should just be share, but you probably have multiple screens.
I do. So how's this?
I see it. Yep.
You can see my spreadsheet.
I can.
Wonderful. So let the love begin.
Okay.
This spreadsheet, what is amazing is, so fixed interest rate mortgage, like we're always telling people to get, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
30-year fixed debt. Let's get that 30-year fixed debt.
Yep.
As you're getting that 30-year fixed debt, the most important thing along with that 30-year fixed debt is, obviously, if you can, get the lowest down payment possible, so long as the numbers still work and it doesn't create a bad deal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the idea is always lowest down payment possible, 30-year fixed debt, but most importantly, make sure it's still a good or great deal.
So let me just make sure I understood this. So
yes.
So your purchase price, if I'm doing the math right, was more like 192, right?
So yes. Mm-hmm.
So those two numbers together. Okay.
Yes, correct. Yep.
Okay. So 192, 30-year fixed rate payment, 24. You lived in half the unit is what I guess you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So 1,600. Right. So my rate was 5%, and literally this was basically towards the end of 2011.
Got it.
We did a little bit of work over the course of the next year. We actually did a refi after just about 18 months owning the property.
Yep.
30-year mortgage this actually was a 20. So this one, was a 20. Let me just update.
Oh, that makes more sense because that payment looked pretty high to me.
Yes.
Okay, so it starts as a 20, then you amortize up to a 30. Makes total sense.
Here this was still a 20.
Oh, that was still the rate went way down.
Yep. Okay. This was still a 20. Rate was in the, I think, low 4s.
Had to be,
or high 3s. But so this was still a 20, but we went again. So we bought the house with $15,000 down, had a mortgage of 178. We lived in one side. Here was our monthly nut of $2,448. Yeah. We rented out one side for $1,600. We lived in the other side. So, yes, it would have carried with it a $1,600 rent, which made the numbers pretty good, right?
Yeah.
If we're at 3,200.
And so tell me else what else did you do from 11 to 13? You fixed it up, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yep. We fixed it up. So we went in, we did.
What'd you spend?
We probably spent total about 30.
All right. So my world, you're into it now, 220, right? So your purchase price is 192, rough and tough. You're into it 230. You go back and the 230 is what you take out, right? So it appraised higher.
Correct. It appraised for about 270-ish.
Yeah. So it'd have to get your money out, right? So now you're in the deal zero.
Yep.
Basically zero.
Yep. Your
payment goes up, I don't know, call it $200, 240,
yep.
240.
Yep.
Now you're not living in it. So you get the other side.
Correct.
Again, people don't realize this. House hacking is amazing.
And so here's the thing. We were living in it, and we literally used this as the catalyst of we did the work, we did the refi, we did it all while we were living there. Once this paperwork was finished, within 8 weeks, we were in another building.
Oh, so you refied it owner? Yeah, that makes
owner-occ refi. Absolutely.
Owner-occ.
That's the rule.
Oh, that's I love this.
Owner-occ refi. So we do the owner-occ refi.
Yeah.
230. We, like I said, so that was about 40,000 more. We spent about 35. So we actually walked away with $5,000 to $10,000.
Yeah, you get your money back. Yeah.
Yep. So the good news is that now we rent out that other side. Rents have gone up a little bit. They're about, $1,700 a side. So now we're 3,400, and we're 3,400 on 2,689. Pretty healthy.
And so for you, you live in a pretty high tax state.
We do.
And you self-manage.
This is everything. This is taxes.
Oh, that's all in.
That's all in.
All right. So you are cash flowing. Even if you round it up to $3,000, you're cash flowing $400 a month.
We are
with zero down.
Correct. Correct.
That would be an infinite return for those that are math challenged. I'm just saying.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God. And then you just did the next column. E.
We just did this.
Shut up. So you pulled out, because again, you had 8 years of mortgage pay down.
Yep.
Is it still a 20-year? Because that was a 20-year before.
Nope. So we changed. So this is now a 30-year.
Oh, that makes sense.
Fixed debt. So this is now a 30. So the payment, Mike, again, from a spreadsheet perspective, what do we care about? The payment.
Yeah, it's the payment. So you paid an extra $7.
Yes.
And they hand you, because again, you had 8 years of pay down. Yep. They probably handed you $180,000.
Well, so don't steal my thunder, bro.
Oh, sorry. I'm just doing the math. My bad.
Mike, no one else is doing the math that fast, my man.
Oh,
so no, you're good. So here's the thing: 30-year fixed rate at 4.25.
Oh my God.
Because back then in 2011, right, when you were looking at rates at 2011, 2012, rates were 6% and 7%.
For sure.
They were 5 for a 20. So I got a 20, which gave me a little bit higher payment, but I still had a good deal that made me, it was about $600 a month I was making when I wasn't living there.
Okay.
But rents steadily grew, Mike.
Look at that. That's just I can't believe you got all that money for $7. You know what? Yes. I might've done that refi too.
Right? $7. I said to him, I go, but you are asking for $7 more. Any chance you can cover my closing costs? So
dude, I thought I was cheap.
Oh yeah. Like I said, we're like in a race for who cheap is. How cheap we are. But
I respect you.
But we look at it and we're awesome. 3,400 in 2013. Rents now, Mike, for this building are $5,000 a month.
So okay, this is nuts. So again, this is I love this concept, right? Time in the market versus time in the market.
Yes.
I have never done this well. This is awesome. So again, you were in the market 10 years.
Yes.
You have seen rents triple.
They went from 32 to 5.
Oh, 32 to, that's right. I forgot that was one side.
Because that was the hack. Yep. But 32 to 5. So they're up
80%?
Yeah, 70 something percent.
Okay. Your payment goes up 10% because you went from a 20-year to a 30-year, right? And oh, by the way, now you have walked out with, you can tell them it's a big ass number. Oh my God. This is crazy. $195,000. Oh, Are you telling me that time in the market is more important than timing the market? Is that what we're saying here?
I'm just waiting for, I'll say, because it's on my channel, I'm just waiting for RE Consulting, whatever, to pop up a beautiful chart and show me how my numbers suck and are wrong. Hey, Economic Ninja, take that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, people need to see this again. They need to watch this again.
Yeah.
Because again, you got these other channels basically telling you to do nothing. And again, if you lock in a good deal,
yes.
Again, it has to be a good or a great deal today.
It does.
Don't get variable rate loans. Don't bet on appreciation. Don't do any of the stupid shit that others do.
That's right.
And
that's right.
In 10 years, you could walk away with a property. Dude, they handed you $195,000. You have no money in the deal.
None.
And you cash flow $2,000 a month.
Yes. Yes. I cash flow $2,000 a month. Plus they give me this red bucket of cash. And Mike, recycling capital.
Exactly.
What am I doing with this 195? Guess what?
You're going to go buy a Lambo, right?
I already, no. Here's what I did. I bought, get this, I used this 195 as down payment to buy 4 more duplexes.
Yes.
And I will admit, one of those duplexes profits is going to be buying my Lambo.
Now, is that the monthly profits?
The monthly profits.
So you'll have a Lambo in 6 months?
I will have, yes. I am waiting for the stock market correction because those guys are going to have to liquidate.
You're going to buy a slightly used Lambo.
Exactly. I suspect they will be shipping it from Manhattan to my
house. Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, dude, this is
the magic, people. Mike, this is the magic.
I need you to send me this video because I've never done it this way. Again, I just want to summarize what I took from this. You got in the market in 2011. Congratulations. You got in with a house hack.
Yes.
Which you brought to my course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, which I have never done. You have done and now shown people. Oh, Jesus Christ. So you put down 15% or no, 10%, $15,000.
Yeah.
You had some repair money. And then lo and behold, a decade later, well, first off, not even 2 years later, you got all your money back.
Correct.
Let's not forget that. So you have no money in the deal for the next 8 years.
Yep.
And then they hand you $195,000 and they ask for $7.
Yeah. And what's even more nuts, Mike, is that, so I had saved up and paid that $35,000 over the course of the year for those different repairs and things that we upgraded.
Of course. Yeah.
So this 50, sure, it was paying me back, but this actual 50 show up in my account.
Yes.
But not only did that 50 show up in my account, guess what I did with it? I bought another duplex in 2013 with this money.
Recycling capital is the turbocharger. And then again, recycling capital is a great concept, but it doesn't work unless you're in the market.
Have to be in the market. Enough of this timing the market garbage. Because Mike, at the end of the day, if rates go to Volcker level, right, 16%, do we still do the math to see if we're getting a good or a great deal?
Well, there's two things I want to say. First off, I hope it does.
Yes.
Because then I have 30-year fixed rate debt. My debt doesn't change. My payment doesn't change, but rents will skyrocket.
Exactly. I went from what I could get at the time, which was a 5% 20-year fixed mortgage. Wow. Stayed at 5% 20-year fixed mortgage in 2013 when I refied.
Now you're zero.
And then exactly. And now I will 30-year fixed rate debt. This will take me through into my, if I decide to do nothing with it, I will rents right now. And I'm a little bit light on these rents. I'm 2,500 aside. I can probably go to 27 or 2750. I'm making $2,000 a month on this property just because it's seasoned. It's seasoned for 10 years. The market move, rents move. $2,000 a month I make, and I get a big happy present of $195,000 in cash, no taxes, no tax deduction, nothing.
Yeah, people need to hear that.
It's levered.
You're not paying taxes on that.
I'm not paying a dime of taxes. That $195,000
is a loan.
Showed up in my account.
Yeah.
And now I use that 195. I bought 3 other duplexes those 3 other duplexes are going to bring me a net of another $6,000 a month.
And you're going to do what Robert Kiyosaki says. You're going to buy assets that produce cash flow to buy your toys. And you're going to pull up. What color Lambo is the lumberjack getting?
Orange.
Of course. Why not? Of course.
Orange. Yeah.
Of course. What's the most obnoxious color you can get?
Absolutely. Well, it's that green. Because I think the green's a little bit ugly. Oh. But but how funny is that? Like a guy who gets an orange car calling a green car ugly. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I like the purple. Don't get me wrong. I like the purple, but I just love the orange.
Yeah. I may have to fly out and take a ride in the Lambo.
Dude, you can have it for the weekend. Bring the wife
you're
out.
The man.
Bring the wife out. We'll get you a place near the ocean where you can see what the Atlantic looks like.
Nice.
And grab the Lamborghini and up and down the coast. But Mike, even if I just done this one deal, just this one, this is more money than most people retire with in their 401ks or their retirement plan.
Dude, you're so right. I didn't think about that, right? The average 401k, I just read this over the weekend, is $178,000.
Yes. And one real estate deal, one, not 5, not 10, not the fact that I recycled capital, not the fact that it pays me $2,000 a month without deducting. I'm not taking, hey, all you crypto guys out there, guess how much crypto I had to sell to make my $2,000 last month? 0. I held on to my asset. That's all I did. I held on to my asset. It pays me $2,000 a month. I make money while I sleep. It doesn't matter what happens.
This is
in the
insane.
market.
You have negative $200,000 in the deal and you make $24,000 a year.
Yes.
That blows up spreadsheets. That would be the big E. You can't calculate it. Oh my God, my head hurts. People need to see this stuff.
Mike, this isn't even my best one.
I was going to say, you did this 10 times, 8 times?
8.
8. You did that 8 times.
8.
Well, that doesn't suck. I'm very simple, dude. If something works once, I do it again.
Right.
So I'm very simple. So damn.
8. We did this times 8. We created.
And you're buying one that buys 3. So 8 buys 3. You get another 20 to 24 units, which you'll do this again in a decade.
Yes. And even better, Mike, is 6. I'm 2,000 here. I'm 6,000 on the other duplexes. I'm 8 G's a month of net positive cash flow. And so from this goes away, but now I'm $8,000 a month. And now these other properties in 5 years, 10 years, whatever the number is, even if they don't go up a dime, I'm still making $96,000 a year. And you have no money in the other 3 deals as well. None. It's all borrowed. Oh, this is so amazing. People need to see this. None. $96,000 a year, Mike, of income off of an initial investment of $14,960. Suck it, crypto. Show me what you're doing. I mean, Bitcoin's $50,000 right now. Did you buy it at $4? I bet you didn't. And you didn't get any sort of an exit unless you actually sold your asset.
Yeah, exactly.
I never sold my asset. All I did was roll it. That's it.
The 195 is non-taxable. People just don't get that.
Non-taxable. So even if you sold your crypto, even if you sold your stocks and you got a $195,000 payday, you're only walking with 95. Mm-hmm. The government's taking the other 100.
Yeah, that's amazing. This is people better open their eyes. This is amazing. I appreciate you doing this. This is going to be.
I'm happy to do it, Mike. As you can tell, super passionate. Yeah. Do we have to live in the building? Yep. Do we have to fix it while we live there? Yep. Would I do it 100 times out of 100 again?
Dude, I want people to see this because house hacking is the way to get this all started.
It is.
You don't house hack that first deal, none of this shit happens. None.
Agreed.
House hacking has led to, it's just amazing. Just Mike, amazing.
This wasn't even my first. This wasn't even my first house.
No, it was like the second or third. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Exactly. And the other numbers on the other ones, I'm rechecking them because I don't believe them.
They're good.
They're that ridiculous. Yeah.
I'm showing one is enough because then it just gets stupid. We look like we're bragging.
Like the other one that I was looking at.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. The other one that I was looking at was just raw numbers. I paid $155.
Yeah.
It just appraised for $450.
Oh, shit.
The rents when I lived there, I was charging $1,400 for one side. We were living in the other, $1,600 for one side. We're living the other side for free. Now they are $2,200 and $2,000 a month. It's $4,200 a month. We refied that out. Again, the bank wrote me a check for $80,000 or $180,000, excuse me. Because we had paid down that mortgage down to like 100 and change.
Some is good, more is better.
Listen, at the end of the day, I just, all these guys that can do these really sexy graphs, like I'm a ninth grade dropout. This is the best you're going to get from me. However, I like my numbers better than theirs. So
yeah. So what I think you're saying is time in the market is better than timing the market. I think that's what you're saying.
I've heard that somewhere before.
I've heard that somewhere. Yeah.
But yeah. So it's just, like I said, I want to give this to people, show them, to encourage them that yes, it's a sacrifice. No, it's not immediate. Yes, it was a long slog. 2011, this is a 10-year journey, but it's a 10-year journey that, quite frankly, how many of you can look back and go, I've made, because when I looked at the number of rents, Mike, that we'd made profit on this deal, we'd made another couple $100,000 in profit in rents.
Yeah. So and you get to hide that in depreciation, and correct. It's not taxed. And
so we were a couple $100,000 in rents. We were $50,000 on one refi. We were $200,000 on another refi.
Folks, you need to watch The Lumberjack Landlord. He is telling you what's going on. You need to subscribe to his channel. We do this business. Both you and I do this. We are not trying to figure out some algorithm and say the magic words. We are not trying to scare people. We are trying to get people motivated to take effing action.
Right.
Daily work and focus can make stuff like this happen. And don't be afraid to house hack. I interviewed a guy, I think on Thursday, who was in his dream home, sold it, house hacked, and now he's in even a bigger house. I'm like, dude, that is awesome.
That's killer. That's killer. And that's the thing is, for people that are like, hey, I've got a single family home now, can I do this still? You can find a way. You have to justify. In fact, I helped a couple of folks that were on the Facebook group. They had given me a copy of the letter that they were sending to FHA. And I just gave them some points because I know what FHA, largely speaking, is looking for in those letters.
Yeah.
And I said, it always has to be true, but make sure that you're framing it properly and really stepping them through it. Yeah. Because if you're just throwing it against the wall and hoping that they're going to figure out what you mean, don't do that. You need to give them step by step. This is why, this was my job situation. This is where I'm moving, etc. So Mike, this is just, it's worth its weight in gold. I encourage people to do it because people struggle trying to get on the property ladder because they're trying to buy their first single family home.
House hacking.
House hacking.
That's why you put it in the course. You put it in my course. I'm so glad you did. This is awesome.
Mike, happy to do it. Mike, where can everybody find you? Because I know you're one of the go-to sources that I spend a lot of time watching your content. So where can people find you, my man?
I appreciate that. Well, first and foremost, you can find me every Friday on this channel, Lumberjack Landlord.
Yes.
And then, of course, folks, I take all the videos and load them on my channel, which is called One Rental at a Time, because I use them as my Saturday content. Which gives me a little bit of a day off.
Which we are happy to do. So
I appreciate
guys,
that.
As always, you can tell we spend a lot of time putting this stuff together. We are only sharing, Mike and I only share what we do.
Exactly.
What we do. If we didn't do it and somebody else's information, we make sure that you know that it's somebody else. This is factual, what we did with the stuff that happened, and again, I can't implore people enough. Take the time, subscribe, watch other stuff that we put out there because it's all real life. It's all applicable, and it will ensure that you put yourself in the best position to get a great deal. So, Mike, thanks again for taking the time. We will jump into segment 2.
Awesome.
Thanks, Mike. As soon as I can figure out how to expand my screen again.
You should be able to hit stop recording.
Yeah, as soon as I'm literally, so this is great live television. This is what I love most about stuff. There we go. There's the grid and then stop. All right. All right. Do we get that? Or did I just cut you off?
You said you stopped my video.
Just stopped.
You're still recording.
Video. That's awesome. This is quality television.
I know. Can I stop it?
I don't know. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can. Here we go.
Oh, whoops.
This is the best. I love it.
Now the question is, does he leave it in or does he have his people cut it out?
Oh, no, I won't cut it out. That's the best part. That's the best part. I will literally leave all of this awesome television in here for everybody. My only question is, why? Oh, here we go. How the hell do you expand this stupid thing? Hey, Zoom. You guys need to do some tutorials. This stuff is awful. love it. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Now I got it.
There he is. That's funny. Oh, you're still recording.
Am I still? Oh, there we go.